That's right, Scott. We are going to join a press conference in progress. It just started. State Police letting everybody know what happened. Here is the latest information.
Facility. When the evacuation was called out, all those workers tried to get off that facility. Two of the workers actually had injuries that were able to get out of that facility. Through the rescue efforts of first responders, we were able to actually pull two more of the workers out of that facility. They have serious injuries at this time, and we can confirm that 3 workers were pulled out of the facility that were actually deceased at the facility. We don't know what actually caused the explosion at the gas plant. This was a natural gas explosion. I know a lot of the residents in this area, they see that black smoke coming off the facility, and they actually have that natural concern, am I in danger? Do we need to evacuate? As of right now, there is no danger. Everything is contained to that site. There's no danger to the surrounding area. That black smoke that's coming from that facility is from a fire that is still going on at that scene, which we're in the attempts of actually quelling at this point in time. Don't have any worries about this smoke as it comes towards your direction. It's not an inhalation hazard at all. I can actually confirm that. We try to do this in an easy, best manner that we can to get that first response out there, figure out what happened at that facility, and get all those questions answered. So we just ask that everybody bear with us during the investigation process.
Is there a fire still burning there, though? I mean, is that the smoke that we see?
That is that black smoke that you see. There is a fire still on that site, but once again, everything is contained to that site, so it's not a danger to the residents of the neighborhoods in the surrounding area.
The workers, it's our understanding, there were 13 Williams employees, 19 contractors. The deceased, are they contractors or Williams employees?
I don't have that information. They do not work for Williams. They are subcontractors, but I do not want to give out which companies they work for until the families are actually notified.
And the 2 other ones at the hospital, are they in serious condition?
They are in serious condition. One was transported to a burn unit in the Baton Rouge area. The other one was transported to Terrebonne General in the Houma area and is in the process of going to another burn unit.
Mr. Toups, if we can get a comment from you, but I know that obviously it's still under investigation. It's our understanding that no natural gas was flowing. There was routine maintenance going on. What does routine maintenance entail?
The facility was out of service and the equipment was being maintained. Our thoughts and prayers at this point are with the impacted families and those people that are injured. We will cooperate with the authorities, we'll cooperate with all the regulatory agencies, and we will thoroughly investigate the cause of the accident, but at this time we don't have any particular information to that effect.
And gas was not flowing through that pipe?
Gas was not flowing. It was out of service.
Is the parish also doing its investigation right now, too, or how is the parish here in Terrebonne involved?
The Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness is basically here on a logistics purpose and offering our services to all the first responders. We do have a unified command set up through State Police, our office, the Sheriff's Office, and the fire departments in this area. So, and working with Williams in that unified command also. So any decisions that are made within that facility are being made as a unified command.
Is the facility secure right now? Has everybody been safely removed from it has everybody been safely removed from the facility at this point?
All of the workers have been accounted for at this point in time through the recovery efforts and the ones that were originally escorted off of that property. But just to be certain and to be sure, we are continuing that rescue effort just in case there is anybody that did not sign up for work that day or there was somebody on that facility that shouldn't have been. We're actually continuing that search pattern, and we're going to make sure that is actually fully clear. And just to remind everybody that isn't from this area, in the Gibson area, LA 192 will be shut down for an extended period of time while we try to quell that fire and get everything taken care of. So 182 between the Greenwood Bridge and the Blanchard Bridge will be shut down. So those are the 2 rerouting points.
What about neighbors and homeowners? I mean, was it a voluntary evacuation at the beginning and then was it made mandatory, or?
There was actually no evacuation from the surrounding area because everything was contained to that site, and the smoke that everybody sees coming from the facility is actually not an inhalation hazard, so there's no need for concern.
It's a pretty, this is a question for you again, Mr. Toups. It was a pretty serious explosion, it looked like, with no natural gas flowing through the facility. Are there any early indications on what may have caused something like that?
I'd hate to speculate on what was going on. We will thoroughly investigate and determine the cause.
Will you call in any outside partners to investigate too?
Federal regulators are on their way now.
Can they get to the facility with the fire yet, or have you all been able to get there yet, or is it still a hazard with the fire and smoke?
At this point, we're at the control plant, with the control center, and we're waiting to address that when we can enter the facility.
Could you all spell your name? I'm sorry, we just got here.
There it was.
We couldn't get in our Batmobile to get here fast enough.
A live press conference. You just heard the latest. 3 people dead, 2 in serious condition. Obviously, Williams still investigating. They can't get to the site right now, as you just heard, with the fire and the smoke, but they will have federal partners as well as their own investigators on hand trying to determine how this happened. Obviously, still very much a hectic scene. You can see in the video they have a lot of fire trucks, ambulances, and emergency responders there still working. We'll have full details coming up throughout the course of this newscast and at 5 o'clock.